Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is England Jones and welcome to Bayloric Worldwide Television Live. Of all the stories, I hope and I really pray that this is fake news. I really do. I really hope this is fake news because Amir Khan, I've never met the guy, but he seems a likable enough guy. He's got a family. He's got kids. I think he's got one child. I think he may have another one on the way. I don't know, but I know that he's married, Muslim brother, and he's a role model. Many young people look up to Amir Khan. Many young people within the Pakistani community look up to Amir Khan like a role model. He's been so successful in his boxing career. And this story that's coming out, the thing is, I heard something about this years ago, but it was kind of covered up very quickly. This story seems to come back again, and it's just come out almost like an hour ago. It's been released in the news. I came across it because I was going through my Instagram, and I was going through all my friends and family and look at the photos as you do. And then this article came up. I'm like, what? Now let me check this and verify this. So it's got round. It's going like Wi-Fi. It's going to come out the last 2 hours. But I'll give you one of the sources, and you can, I've added the source to the description box as well, and I'll just read to you the story. Okay, boxer Amir Khan. Oh, by the way, this is taken from Dan Wooten from The Sun. And he says that boxer Amir Khan has been hit by more personal turmoil after a long-rumored sex tape of the star was leaked online. The X-rated clip shows him in just a t-shirt and boxer shorts performing a sex act on himself while in conversation with a female model on the video call service Skype. It is believed to have been made just weeks after the former world champion's wedding to her name's Farrell Macdoom in 2013. American Farrell, 25, was said to be absolutely disgusted by the video, which has been published on a major US porn website. The woman in the footage is believed to have been from Arizona, USA, and first had a fling with Amir in 2010. At the time, 3 further sordid videos of the boxer were being offered for sale to porn websites. The new headache for Khan comes after Farrell remains at loggerheads with Muslim fighters, the Muslim fighter's family, after an explosive public feud. Last night, a source revealed this is a horrific moment for Amir. He's a Muslim boxer, and his personal life is under the microscope right now, so the timing couldn't be worse. There had been rumors about these videos for years, but now anyone who wants to view them on the internet for free can do so. Beauty blogger Farrell feud with Amir's family was exposed as she posted a long rant on social media accusing them of bullying her. She claimed Amir's sister had thrown a remote control at her and cropped her out of her family pictures. Amir's parents then sparked a wall of words by slamming her accusations, but they admitted to demanding that she change her unacceptable dress code. The furious boxer has threatened to divorce Farrell and abandon his family. He warned this is getting to the point where they will lose a son and a husband. Childish behavior. Both parties need to stop it. I've had enough. Amir and Farrell's relationship has been rocked by numerous cheating accusations against the light welterweight star. They include alleged romps with glamour models Carla Howe and Natalie Fox, and solicitor Tanya Reid. He's also said to have bombarded a lap dancer with X-rated messages days after the birth of his daughter, Lamisha, now 2 years old. So, as you can hear from this article, read yourself in the article, which is attached in the description box. It doesn't bode well for Amir Khan. It doesn't bode well for him, because I remember I said I heard about these stories beforehand. This is the first time I'm reading the article now, and I heard these stories beforehand, but I was hoping to God that they're not true. But this has happened. You know, you really hope it's fake news. But if these videos are actually, I know people are probably going now searching for these videos online of Amir Khan, but his career is in ruins. And never mind his boxing career for a second. Just take a step back. Think about his family. Think about his wife and his kids. Think about his daughter when she grows up. Think about his wife who's trying to stand by Amir Khan, defend Amir, and then the family that are saying things. Oh, it's a complete mess, and that's just from a personal point of view. And okay, we'll say, all right, for a personal point of view, he's a boxer. We don't need to worry about that. So okay, take that to one side. Now, from a boxing perspective, British Boxing Board of Control, what are they going to do? How are they going to handle this situation? Oh, it's just a sex scandal. It's not drugs. It's no harm. But in terms of being a role model, what are the British Boxing Board of Control going to do when videos like this are going to be flying around the internet? I mean, are they? I don't know. I don't know. In my experience, I don't know of any situation like this in the past. I mean, you've had the drug scandal with Tyson Fury. That's one thing. You know, people getting caught for drugs. But this is not harming any boxer one-on-one. But does it bring the sport into disrepute? You know, and the other thing is, this has been out. These videos have been around for so long. The other thing that comes to my mind is now Amir Khan being blackmailed. It's usually when somebody's being blackmailed, from my understanding of it, usually somebody gets blackmailed because they've said they don't want to do something, or because they're not agreeing to something in one way, shape, or another, or they're not going with a plan, or they're objecting, or let's say, hey, listen, I want X amount of money from you. No, I'm not giving that money. Right, well, you know what? We've got these videos on you. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. I'm sure there are many people within Hollywood that are signed to certain contracts, and if these videos expose them, it destroys them. So they are constantly under under control, because they're of being humiliated because of these videos. When they go to these parties and they get drunk and they conduct themselves in a wild manner, and they lose all inhibitions of who they are and what they do, and then they're recorded, and then afterwards, we've got a video on you. So the people around Amir Khan, you know, at the end of the day, only Amir can answer what's happened, and it's not for me or for you to judge. But the story's out there, and I'm shocked. I'm stunned. Not, you know, when you get to the heights as you do in boxing, or any sport, anywhere, you know, I think money and power and influence can certainly turn your head. And it's a sad day for Amir Khan. On Martin Luther King Day, I've seen so many things that have turned my head today, but this, you know, a 3-year-old dancing and swearing, you know, and now this. I mean, Martin Luther King would be rolling his grave at the moment. But hey, this is it. This is the story about Amir Khan. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. I'm not trying to judge him. I don't know. I hope it's all fake news. I hope really I hope to God that it's all fake news. And you know, there's nothing. You know, I don't know. Let's see. People in the room. Jordan Alexander, sex on himself. And then Farad Ahmed says the video must have not lasted long considering Khan's hand speed. Here we go. Keeping up with the Khans coming up soon. Well, that, yeah, you can see having Beverly High. Khan is bad boxer. What's going on? What's happened then? He's got caught basically on Skype masturbating with a female model, and there's been accusations of him sleeping with other women outside of his marriage. I don't really think at this point in time Kell Brook versus Amir Khan is going to be a talking point, but I do know that Kell Brook he probably will use some of this stuff to light the match even further between those two. There's no doubt. So that's the situation as it is with Amir Khan. It's a sad situation to report, but nonetheless, it's there. He says, glad this isn't a Yusuf Max type story though, bro. Yeah, I can understand, but the thing is about this story, I've known about this since 2010. Or we heard stories about this since 2010. And when you start hearing stories like that, you get concerned. And now in 2017, I've said it already, and I'll say it again. 2017, I said it on my Twitter. Anybody who's been watching my Twitter page, I said 2017 is the year when a lot of people are going to get exposed. A lot of people are going to come get exposed. Can you help him? Well, my advice from my point of view is Amir and his wife need to sit down between themselves, no family involved, just Amir and his wife need to sit down and talk it out, really do, and ask himself the question, really, well, does he really want to be a married man? But the question would have been, well, if you wanted to be a married man, why did you go out and cheat on me? You know, there's many reasons why a man may go and cheat on a woman. I'm not condoning it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she's a beautiful woman but doesn't satisfy him, or maybe I don't know what the reasons are. And was it arranged marriage? I don't know, and it's not my business. But they'll need to sit down and talk it out, discuss as to what happens from now. And you know, this is going to be a real test of their marriage and their love for one another. It doesn't help when you've got family members involved as well. You know, envy and jealousy but the main thing, the root of all evil is here is money. There's a lot of money floating around and people feeling that they need to be a part of that. And I think when this happens, you need to go back to root and ask yourselves the serious questions: who's been there for me from day dot, and work it from there. As I said, it's a sad day for Amir Khan, and he's supposedly being blackmailed at the moment because there's 3 other videos that are out there. So there's a video out on the internet, and it'll only take a matter of time if somebody uploads that video within the boxing community. And so that's it, really. My prayers are with Amir Khan and his family. I'm not one of these people who are going to sit back and laugh and be excited about it. And there's no doubt about it that someone like Amir Khan would be targeted. Any high-profile figure like that is be targeted. And, you know, that's why it's important that when you go and you travel as a married man, you take your wife everywhere you go. You know what I mean? You take your wife everywhere you go. The wife knows who you're communicating with, where you are, where you're at. Listen, I can't go anywhere, travel anywhere without my wife being at the hotel there. That stuff doesn't flow. So, you know, it's about, you know, when you make a marriage commitment, you're making a marriage commitment for life. There are certain things you do, and your wife becomes #1 priority. All these other silly girls that are out there messing around, that's them. When you make a commitment to be a married man, you have to leave the single mindset and conduct yourself as a married man, which takes time. You know, but you're a married man, and when you start hanging around with other, you're a married man, and you're going out to the clubs and the pubs or whatever, you're still hanging with your boys who are still single, and you still want to live, you're still about that life when you're not really about that life anymore, and you've got responsibilities at home. You've got to cut out from that stuff. And you know, I don't know I don't know where Khan goes from here in terms of all the wonderful community work that Khan's been doing, how that now impacts how his community looks at him, how the people in his mosque will look at him, how his daughter will look at him as she gets older, because his daughter won't always be 3 years old, how his wife knows about this, she's still stuck with him. You know, is she going to move on and leave him? If so, the whole divorce could be messy. I really hope, that he gets counsel from, if it's an imam from the mosque, he gets counsel and he goes back to basics, quite literally. But I don't know. I really don't know. I just feel sorry for Khan and his family. I really do. It's I wouldn't want that upon myself or anyone else's family to come out like that, but it's out there, so let's report it and do what you can. But condolences to Khan and his family. I hope now that this situation makes them stronger, and you know. But one thing you can't do is run from the situation. There's no point saying, well, I'm going to get up and leave my wife and leave my daughter and get on with it, because that, you've got to deal with the issue, whether it be a sex addiction, whether it be, you know, you are not compatible as a couple. Were you forced to marry this woman? You know, what was the dynamics before you got married to her? How did you meet her? All these sort of things. You know, marriage ain't easy. I can tell you marriage ain't easy, but you need to have solid foundations. And somewhere along the line, in between the nightclubbing, the nightlife, the money, the fame, you know, one slip, all right, but 3, 4, 5, 6 different women all around, and maybe you think you're not going to get caught, you think you're going to get protected, but the veil protection is gone now, and so now Khan is basically been left to the wolves. Like I said, I hope that this is going to be a rough year for some people in 2017. I said it before and I'll say it again. It's going to be a rough year. What goes off in the dark comes to light. This is Ingram Jones on Bayloric TV, Bayloric Worldwide Television. I really hope that this is fake news. I really hope that in all this, Khan can keep his family together, keep his young daughter and his wife, even if it means him, his wife and his daughter move away and start a new life, so be it. At this point in time, I couldn't give a damn about the Kell Brook fight or any other fight. Just as a human being, as a man, from one man to another, I hope that Khan can sort it out. That's it. That's the story. I hope that Khan sorts himself out and his wife and his family can sort things out and put the differences to one side, and as a family come together, understand the seriousness of this matter now, and instead of pointing fingers, come together, because when the media get a hold of this story, they're gonna really rip into Amir Khan. So, right, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. This has been Ingram Jones from Bayloric Worldwide Television. Take care.